Cheers! I made some matcha today. Happy Monday. Nangingitim si atin yung girl. So, hi everyone, this is Odyssey. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I just came back from vacation, kaya medyo may color si atin mong girl. By the way, just to share, here in Deutsch, when you wanted to tell someone that she got darker because, for example, she went to a beach, you normally say, du bist dunkler geworden, wie schön. Or you may also hear people say, du hast Farbe bekommen, du hast Farbe gekriegt. Literally in English, it means you got a color, you receive a color, which is not a good translation in English, but still, das ist Deutsch. So, there. Share ko lang. So here's one of the requested vlogs as per the survey I asked you. Thank you so much for participation. Let's talk about the do's and don'ts for beginners in Germany. For those new to this channel, welcome, my name is Odyssey. I'm a Filipino nurse living here in Germany for about 3.5 years, so I do share my experiences here. These are my observations and some experiences from other Filipinos too. And like you, when we're also new here, kinda ano. It could have been nice if there could have been an orientation as well on how is it living in Germany, generally speaking, so we can adjust better, but wala. These are some experiences that we learned the hard way, and the main intention for today's vlog is to make your experience lighter, for you not to make the same mistakes that we did, and hence help you with your adjustment if you wanted to work here in Germany as well. So let's go ahead and start. I said it. You can stream in Netflix or any movie platforms, but please don't download, especially in a black web or wherever. A friend of mine got a letter that he has to pay 900 euros. I repeat, 900 euros, and that is equivalent to 57,000 Philippine peso. Because he downloaded a movie. Now, this is typical, especially if you're new here in Germany. We also don't have any idea about some legal stuff. Good thing he has Rechtsanwaltsversicherung, which I will talk about later. But then again, I repeat, please don't download any movies. Second is look for your Hausarzt or general practitioner, medical doctor. In your first week in Germany, 3 things that you have to do as soon as possible would be registering to Ausländerbehörde, to Rathaus, and opening or creating a bank account. I would also like to add up, look for your own general practitioner, look for your own doctor. Especially for new patients, sometimes it may take 1 to 3 months before you can get a schedule. This is very important, especially if you are in a long-term medication. I do know in the Philippines, whenever we get sick, we normally have a clinic wherein you can go like Healthway, and then you have a doctor, they can prescribe you something. Here, if you get sick, you need to go to your own Hausarzt. If you need to be handled for other interdisciplinary medicines, like psychiatric, cardio, or pulmo, you still need to get a referral from your Hausarzt. If it's not an emergency, you cannot just go directly to emergency station in the hospital. If it can be weiter behandelt by Hausarzt, they would have to refer you to your own general practitioner as well. Personally, I do use Dr. Lieb. They do have an app or website so that you would be able to find doctors near you and set up a schedule online as well. I know talking on the phone, especially in your first week in Germany, is hard. I've been there. Struggle is real. It's a good thing there is an online option as well. Schwarzfahrer. It's a term that they use if you get in a public transportation without a ticket. It would cost you 60 euro. 60 euro, girl. It's already a week of groceries worth. Unnötig. Glad that we already have the Deutschland ticket now, wherein it covers all regional buses and trains for the whole Germany, but still it happened to one of my friends. She completely forgot to buy because she was in a hurry. They don't normally check the trains or buses regularly, but lo and behold, as soon as she got the bus, the police officers are there and could buy 60 euro. Now, I heard this before, lahat na lang ata ate girl kailangan for C-shirt or insured dito sa Germany. The list goes on about different insurance policies in Germany, but the most important Versicherung that really unbedingt du musst auch haben is Haftpflichtversicherung. So a Filipina nurse lost her work key. They do have a special lock system here in Germany and she had to pay 2,000 euros. So you can get this insurance through the bank or other insurance companies. Price range is from 5 to 10 euros. Mine, for example, costs around 7 euros per month. Another important insurances as well would be Haushaltsversicherung. So say there was a damage in your house, for example, fire or window got broken. If you have household insurance, then at least they would cover the damage. Another one is this Rechtsanwaltversicherung. I still don't have it, but I'm really considering this for the reason that it's hard to speak anything legal for someone new in Germany. At least someone would do it for me. Any legal consultation already costs a huge amount of money, plus the paperwork if you're proceeding to court. So the hustle of doing it yourself, learning about the laws, and the language itself, especially it's legal and formal, it's just very hard to understand. Sa totoo lang, to be honest. Now, when you walk on the sidewalk, be mindful of those red colored bricks or the bicycle lane because they would really drive on you if you were standing there and would say it's your fault, selber schuld. Some cyclists can really be aggressive and rude just because they know it's their right, so just be careful. Please stay away from this bicycle lane. I also almost got into accident because I was standing there, so please don't do it. A good way to do this is through Check24, which is the sponsor of this video. Charot. Sorry. Nangangarap si ate girl. They have everything from insurances, from electricity provider, from travel, from electronic devices. It's good to check and compare prices whenever you can save more money because really, inflation is real. Ang bigat. Learning how to cook. This is one of those adult skills that we really have to learn regardless because eating out can really be expensive, especially if you do it regularly. Maybe once a week or twice a month would be ideal, but if you're eating almost every day outside in a restaurant, that would really be a huge expense. I know in the Philippines, mura naman kasi talaga, diba? After our fire abend, after our work, we would normally ask our colleagues, tara kain, tara shot, ganyan. Kasi you can afford it. But here, for example, a meal would cost around 20 to 35 euros. If you're new in Germany, I'm pretty sure you are still checking the exchange rate. So 20 euro might sound 20 pesos. But the 20 euro for me would already cost 2 to 3 days worth of lunch. And whenever I meet other Filipinos, let's say we decided to get together to cook, ganyan. We still chip in for those total expenses. And for me personally, I am learning how to cook because it brings out my creativity. I really got excited if I would be trying a new recipe, and this is one of those solutions if you are feeling homesick. You can cook yourself adobo, maybe some tinola, maybe sinigang, chicken and asal. The taste of home, what our taste buds are familiar with, ang lakas maka-good vibes nun, ang lakas makasolve ng homesick. Third to the last. Observe mannerism and behaviors. Girl, avoid being touchy, respecting private space, and asking personal questions. Most Germans are zurückgezogen, withdrawn or reserved in English. It's their nature, especially if you'll be meeting with them for the first time. It's how they were raised. It's a difference in our culture, but eventually they also loosen up. One time at work, for example, I accidentally touched one of my colleagues on her arm. We're talking, and alam mo yung minsan na excited ka magkwento, yung emotion mo ganyan. So, nahawakan ko siya dito. She held her arms and said, "Bitte nicht anfassen." So I have to respect that. In my previous work too, I told my boss that one of our colleagues is asking for her birthday, and she answered, "Warum? Das ist persönlich, bitte nicht weitergeben." I just wanted to let you know about this because coming from a closed culture in the Philippines, these are things that we don't mind, but for some it may be a big deal. with respect for cultural differences, let's leave it as it is. I also don't usually ask anything personal unless they are the first one to open up. If they don't want to share, I also don't take it personal or think it's something against me, because it really isn't. It's just a difference in our culture. Next one, claim your taxes. This would at least help you or give you a refund for some purchases that you have made. Let's say you bought a new work shoes, or you moved to a different location, you've paid for medicine, you're sending money at home. I've made a video about it, so kindly check it on the description box below, or this is the link over here. Last but not the least, I don't have to say this any further, be punctual. Being punctual is a sign of respect here, as I observed in Germany. So let's say at work, no, for example, my colleagues do arrive punktlich. Some already has their car parked 30 minutes before the work, and for any or maybe reservation that you have in a restaurant, doctor's appointment, government appointment, we cannot bring our Filipino time culture here in Germany. So it's something that we also have to observe. So that's it for today. Let me know if you find this video helpful. I do hope that you would be able to adjust better here in Germany because of these tips that I shared. And as always, I appreciate your time and for giving me your support in this channel. Again, this has been Odyssey. I'll go ahead and see you in the next